Hey everyone, it's me Ryan here, at MandRproductions, and welcome to the 8th episode of Ask MandRproductions, the show where you can ask me questions about LEGO or YouTube related things or my life related things, and I will answer them during this video. So if you guys want to ask a question for next week, go ahead, scroll on down, hit the like button on your way down, and leave a comment below. I might pick it for next week's episode. Jumping right into things here, the first question says, what is your favorite Star Wars set besides the UCS line? So he's trying to ask me to pick a LEGO Star Wars set that is my favorite that is not the UCS Millennium Falcon right there. I would probably say the Republic dropship with ATOT. Now, some people might argue that it's UCS, but it's not called UCS. It's not the UCS Republic dropship with ATOT, nor does it include a UCS plaque. It's a playset. It's probably my favorite playset ever. I got it back in like 2010, 2009. It was a really awesome set. It still is. I have it on the shelf down there. It's just kind of, as you can tell, out of the way and kind of really pushed far back down in there, so I can't get it out to show you guys, but it's the Republic dropship with ATOT. That's probably my favorite non-UCS set. Sula says, what in your opinion is the most forgettable LEGO Star Wars set? And obviously I would have to remember it if it's so forgettable, but I'm just gonna pick one. I honestly think the most forgettable LEGO Star Wars set is the Hyena Droid Bomber from 2009. I just thought that set was god-awful. Like, it was a giant vulture droid that had terrible minifigs in my opinion, and I just didn't like it. The Hyena Droid Bomber. God, it was awful. It was 20 bucks, 232 pieces. Wow, I remember a lot of details. And, yeah, it was not a very good LEGO set, at least in my opinion. Maybe some of you guys liked it, but God, I thought it was god-awful. I think I still have it somewhere in one of those boxes back there, but I know I don't want to take it out. In a similar vein, Andre says, what is the most underrated LEGO Star Wars set ever? I have a couple in mind. The Palpatine Shuttle from 2010, I think, is not really talked about a lot. I think it's kind of an underrated set. Not a lot of people ever talk about it. Rarely is spoken about within my friend group of LEGO friends, and I just feel like that it's something that's definitely underrated. I also feel like the 2012 Jabba's Palace set is kind of underrated. I feel like it was something that's really cool, really detailed, of a really iconic scene from Star Wars Episode 6, and, you know, not a lot of people talk about that set. Another one off the top of my head that, you know, I really think should be one of the top 10 LEGO sets ever is the motorized AT-AT from 2007. That one is really awesome. I really like the motorized feature of it, obviously, and I just felt like it was one of the cooler AT-ATs ever made. Now, that being said, the other AT-ATs are great and all, but having the motorized feature just put that one over the top, and I don't understand why it's not talked about more and rated higher on some people's lists. Nick says, any guesses on what UCS set we will see in May 2018, or is it too early to guess? Well, it's not too early to guess. I could definitely say that I would like to see a Y-Wing remake, and we have an upcoming question about this, but I would really love to see a first-time A-Wing UCS set. I think the A-Wing would be a great set to introduce finally and complete that Rebel fleet, because we've had the Y-Wing, the B-Wing, the Millennium Falcon, the Snowspeeder, the X-Wing. We've had them all except for the A-Wing, and maybe it's just because LEGO seems to think that the A-Wing wouldn't sell well because it's not that iconic of a ship. Honestly, if you're not a huge Star Wars fan, if you go to the LEGO store and you see the A-Wing, you're like, well, what the hell is that? If you see an X-Wing, God, you know what an X-Wing is, even if you're not the biggest Star Wars fan. An A-Wing is a little bit more niche, I feel like, but I still feel like an A-Wing could work at the $200 range, much like the Snowspeeder that I have on the shelf behind me and many sets before it. So maybe they will do it in the future, maybe they won't, but I would think a Y-Wing or an A-Wing are very possible UCS sets to come out next May. We'll just have to wait and see what the rumors produce for us. Oliver wants to know, why doesn't LEGO make a UCS A-Wing? My theory is just that they don't think it's going to be popular enough. Obviously, they could have done it already. They've done 2 Snowspeeders, they've done 2 X-Wings. I just feel like LEGO did the testing, they probably made prototype models of it, and they've done the group testing or whatever to figure out the market possibilities for this thing, and I feel like the A-Wing just didn't make the cut for whatever reason. So maybe in the future we'll get an A-Wing, maybe we won't. There's no way to know yet. I think the A-Wing is definitely an intriguing possibility, especially because I believe there is a version of it that's supposed to be in The Last Jedi, so it definitely could come out, but God, I don't know why they haven't made one. There's just been so many of the smaller models. There's been like 7 or 8 of the $20 to $40 versions of the A-Wing, the smaller versions, you know, but they just haven't made the UCS one yet, which is definitely weird considering what I just said about it not being popular enough, but they've made tons of them, so who knows? Smashing Man says, what do you think about Toys R Us going bankrupt? Well, I think it's... God, give me a sec. I think it's a good thing, actually, because Toys R Us, God, they are a scummy, scummy company. Did you guys know that with the Toys R Us reward card, you used to get $5 for every $125 you spent at their store? And, you know, I would use that to buy more LEGO with. Well, as of about a month ago, you can no longer use that $5 rewards coupon to buy anything LEGO. So why am I going to support a company that isn't supporting me, basically? They've taken away something that I used it for. They basically give you 4% back on every purchase that you made at the store, much like Target has with their Red Card, where they give you 5% off automatically, or the Lego store has the VIP program that gives you 5% back. Well, Toys R Us has a similar program that gives you 4% back, $5 on every $125 spent, and they took away the ability to buy Lego with those coupons, and that makes me really upset. So I think I'm going to try not to buy anything from Toys R Us. I'm going to try to shop at Target, Walmart, Lego.com more than I do now. So I think you're going to see me going to Toys R Us a lot less, unless they have sets early and I really need to get them early. But goddamn, I don't want to go to Toys R Us anymore just for that fact. So we'll see what happens, but God, this kind of spiraled out of what I think about Toys R Us going to bankruptcy, but I think they're not going to close down all their stores. I think it'll be fine. They're going to, file off, whatever, blah, 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 bankruptcy. The next who says, what is your favorite Lego brick? Well, this is a great question. There's tons of different Lego bricks, actually, and, the water stud piece is one of them that's up there, but there's one that trumps all of them. You see this piece? This piece is the reason we're all alive. This is the best Lego piece ever created. It's a dark bluish gray 2x4 brick, and there's no denying that it's simply the best thing ever made. This is like the pinnacle of human ingenuity and design, and if the iPhone was designed like this, I think it would sell a lot better. I think that the 2x4 brick is one of the most useful pieces. Obviously, I use it for a lot of different things, like in my mocks, of course. So yeah, that's the 2x4 brick. Gorilla King says, 2019 is the 20th anniversary of Lego Star Wars. What do I want to see Lego do? I just want to see Lego bring back some older sets they haven't remade in a while. I think if they go back to the original 1999 line and they say, hey, let's remake this, and this from that line, and let's, I don't know, maybe some more special edition chrome minifigures, just anything will do. It's really hard for me to come up with any good ideas here, but like a Tantive 4 remake would be just awesome. They made one in 2009. It would be great for them to make one in 2019. Just saying, Lego. I think there's lots of possibilities they can do as far as exclusives and different things like that, but time will tell, and I'm really excited for the rumor list for 2019 because that's when we're going to really know whether or not we're getting anything special out of them. We didn't get very many special things or any special markings on the packaging for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars like we did with the 30th anniversary, so that kind of worries me with the 20th anniversary of Lego Star Wars coming up that we won't see much, but who knows, time will tell. And that is all for this episode of Ask MandRproductions. If you guys have a question that you want answered next week, leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like button on your way down there. Also, go ahead and read those comments down below that other people have left. Give them a thumbs up if you want to see the same comment answered, because that will leave the comment higher on the list and will get a better chance of being answered. So, thank you all for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy this week's Ask MandRproductions, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.